Today I'll be taking this old burlap table runner, some scrap canvas, some twine, and some stencils to create a super cute spring decor. Stay till the end and you'll get to see me battle the bees as I finish off this project before they finish off me. Thanks for being here. My name is Cindy and I'm with Junkbox Studio. So I'm taking this burlap table runner that I've actually never used. I've been saving it for a while and I'm just gonna go for it and cut into it. And so I've got a piece of scrap canvas and I'm going to be stenciling on this canvas. And so I'm measuring the edges in a specific way because when you use hot glue on certain fabrics, especially like a burlap, that hot glue can seep through the edges. And so you'll see here in a minute what I do. I'm going to mark these edges just underneath the edge of the canvas. That way that canvas can hide any of the hot glue that comes through there. I'm just going to clean up some of the edges here, and so you'll get to see the what I was going for, a pocket. There we go, that little pocket. You can put all your herbs or clippings and change it out as you wish through the season. And so here is that canvas, and I've got these stencils. I did get the stencil off Temu, and I am not a Temu affiliate, so I do not have a link for that. But you can find them easily on Temu. And so we've got the Ranger Archival ink in black. And so I'm just going to use a brush to apply the ink. And it gives it a really nice finish. I don't like to use paint with stencils because it can be a little unpredictable. And so this way I feel like I can control the color a little bit better. Now that we're all finished with that, the moment of truth, and there we go. I really like this. It's nice and clean, looks pretty good. There's a little bit of haze up there in that right corner, but that's fine. And so, okay, we got that there. And then now I have this adorable bunny stencil. I got this so long ago, I don't even know where I got it. I probably got it at a craft store like Michael's or something like that. But yeah, really, really cute. I'm switching brushes to a little bit wider brush, and I'm doing inward strokes just because of the stability of this. It's a bigger stencil, and so I don't want to be pushing those edges around too much. But yeah, so I'm doing kind of inward strokes, and it turns out pretty nice. I'm very happy with it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this attached to the little pocket here. And so I'm just making sure that the edges are even. And so you can see where I left just enough of a frame, but I'm able to cover any of the hot glue through the burlap. I'm taking my favorite 19 gauge wire from the hardware store. You can find it anywhere. And I do make sure that I take a cloth and wipe the soot away from this wire. Usually when you buy wire from a craft store, it's clean. But any wire from a hardware store, you got to kind of go over it because it's got a black soot on it. And so I want to get that nice and clean. I usually twist the ends of my wire around 2 or 3 times, and I make sure that I clamp it together and everything's nice and smooth so there's no pokey parts sticking out. And so that way, you know, it's nice and safe if you're going to be selling any of your products. I've got some fabric ribbon here, and that is a nice striped. I love this material, and I like to use it as ribbon quite often. And then also I have, so I'm going to be splitting that up there just to thin it out. It was a little too thick. And then I also have this really nice, it's like a little floral, and it's got a kind of an antique look, and I'm just going to split that in half as well. You'll notice here that instead of tying it in a normal knot, I like to do the loop method. That way it stays to the side better. If you tie it in a knot, it'll kind of just, you know, pull across the top and then land in the somewhere in the middle of the image, and I don't want to do that. I really want to keep it off to the side. I was going to leave it how it was, but I felt like it needed just a little bit of something. And I don't normally like to add any kind of like trim or extra embellishments on my projects, just because it can kind of start to look, I don't know, maybe like a little, just a little too much. I really like things to be simple and minimal, but I decided to use this twine. It is a thicker density twine, and so it does lend pretty well to the framing out this, and I have to be really careful. So I started in a little too far, because what I need to do is make sure that when I get down to that bottom part of the stencil, I don't want this twine to cover any of the the leaves there. And so I'm kind of readjusting and going as close to the edge as possible, but still leaving a little bit of a frame. And so I was able to, you can see there that I was able to clear that bottom leaf. And so I actually really like this twine. It looks really nice with the burlap, and I'm happy I decided to go with this. I'm going to be taking a little bit of rosemary and risking my life with all these bees. Apparently they really like rosemary, and they're always here from spring through summer. But I'm going to use this in my final project here, and so you'll get to see that in just a minute coming up. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and let me know if you enjoy some of these extra clips that I'm throwing in. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and you can see a little bit about where I live up here in the high desert. And so I really enjoy this project, and I hope you did too. I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.